sales, reduce the variable and fixed cost, move to profit before interest and taxes, and then as per the financial plan, you'll come to the profit before tax. So I will start with the first plan, and accordingly you can solve for the second and third plan. So no tax rate is given. Now calculate the three values. See how much is the answer coming to. Yes, 1.25, 1.66, 1.67 will be your combined leverage. So you can see that there is leverage present at all the three levels. Operating leverage is also greater than 1. So basically leverage is present at the financial level also, because you have a value of more than 1, and then the combined leverage is coming to 1.67. Okay, similarly calculate for plan 2 and 3, and then we'll conclude the answer. Okay, one thing please pay attention. Actually जो fixed cost आपको दी हुई है वो situation wise दी हुई है. That is not fixed cost for a plan 1, plan 2 or plan 3. For each of the plans you have to take situation A, B and C. So which means if you are starting with plan 1, then I have solved for situation A. This is situation A, and then you need to solve for situation B and C, plan 2 situation A, B and C, and plan C situation A, B and C. What you can do is for the time being, आई थिंक अमन आपने जो सॉल्व करा है सिचुएशन बी करी है फॉर प्लान
Yes, ma'am. Situation. I've taken like situation ABC for plan
हाँ
1, 2, 3.
1 2 3 तो एज 2000 फॉर प्लान 2 आपने लिया ना फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
okay so please solve for one part each for plan 1 2 and 3 as Amana has done. I was also doing in the same manner. So you can take for plan 2 situation B and for plan 3 situation C. And the other two situations you can calculate later on. We'll just verify the answers for plan B, plan 2 situation B and plan 3 situation C. So yes, Pranath, you have also got the same answer. So for plan 2 situation B, the answer is there on your screens. Yes, okay. So that is verified. And then for plan 3 situation C, the answer is 4, 10 and 40. So you can complete the question later on, and because we need to solve 9 parts in total, we can conclude the answer only on basis of all the values. So please, as a homework, complete this question and then conclude which is giving the lowest value, highest and lowest value of combined leverage. Okay. So be careful. I also misread the question there. So be careful when you're solving, attempting this question in the main exam. Such questions, read all the details very minutely. Okay, so this was a direct question. Let's move to another question on leverage. So you are given in the question the capital structure of Radhika Limited consists of equity shares and debentures. The unit sales increased by 20% from 1 lakh units to 1,20,000. Selling price and variable cost are given to you. Income tax rate is 35%. So first thing required in the question is you are required to calculate the increase in EPS, percentage increase in EPS. Now whenever we are calculating the percentage increase in any term, any variable, then that percentage increase will be the change in EPS. Change in EPS will be the new value minus the old value upon the old EPS or base value of EPS into 100. So which means for both the levels, that is 1 lakh unit of sales and 1,20,000 unit of sales, you need to calculate the EPS. So which will be your profit after tax divided by number of equity shares.
मैम ये परसेंटेज चेंज इन ईपीएस आप एक बार और समझा देंगे प्लीज?
हाँ जी, आप ऐसा करो ना सुमित, पहले ही आप कैलकुलेट कर लो कि ईपीएस कितना आ रहा है दोनों सिचुएशंस में, फिर मैं परसेंटेज
ओके
कैलकुलेट करके बता दूंगी.
ओके
EPS will be profit after tax, since there is no preference shares, there are no preference shares. It will be profit after tax divided by number of equity shares. So please solve till here and then we'll solve the remaining parts.
ओके.
अमन, रीचेक दी कैलकुलेशन. 320% तो बहुत ज्यादा इंक्रीज है. You give me the absolute values of EPS. How much is the EPS under 1 lakh and 1,20,000 units?
Ma'am, that will be 65 per share for the previous year and 273 for the current year. If I have not made
65
any
and
calculation error.
the number of shares is
10,000.
okay. So I'll just check. It is 6.5. कितना आया प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स आपका?
Ma'am, 60 profit after tax is 65,000.
हाँ, तो 65,000 डिवाइडेड बाय 10,000 6.5 होगा.
Yes, ma'am. चलिए आ रहा है.
हाँ, कुछ नहीं होता. And for second case, please recheck your calculation. There you're making some calculation mistake.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, rest of you, please see what is the EPS under 1,20,000 units. Yes, so for the second situation, we are getting 11.7 as the EPS. So rest of you also pay attention here. So now when we have to see the percentage increase in EPS, then this will be 11.7 minus 6.5. This is the difference percentage, the change in EPS, and we always see the change over the base value. So this will be 5.2 divided by 6.5. Yes, this comes to 80%. So what is interesting is that with a 20% increase in the sales value, the earning per share has increased by 80%. इसका मतलब जो आपका ऑपरेटिंग लीवरेज है और फाइनेंशियल लीवरेज है, that is more than 1. So you can now start solving. You have already done the calculation part. बस अब फॉर्मूला में पुट करके see how much is the degree of operating leverage and degree of financial leverage. Operating leverage will be contribution upon EBIT. Financial leverage will be EBIT upon EBT. See what are the values.
मैम
हाँ जी
मैम प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स के बाद ईपीएस कैसे निकालेंगे?
बेटा, profit after tax divided by number of equity shares.
मैम प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स सेकंड वाली का कितना है?
बेटा एक मिनट, मेरे को चेक करना पड़ेगा. वेट.
1,80,000.
1,17,000.
मैम प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स यस
हाँ
1,70,000.
जी, 1,17,000 है. 10,000 इक्विटी शेयर्स है, तो 11.7 आ गया. Ayan, is this clear?
यस मैम.
Okay. Okay, please give me the value of operating leverage and financial leverage so that we can move to the second part. So you have to calculate at both the levels. This is financial leverage. Please check that the new financial leverage is 1.55. So operating leverage remains the same, but what we are seeing is a drop in the financial leverage from 1.71 to 1.55. How do you interpret this answer? Now with a 20% increase in the sales volume, the earning per share has increased by 80%. This means that the company, the firm is using operating leverage and financial leverage to its advantage. It is using the fixed assets, fixed cost assets, and fixed cost funds in the best possible manner, because we are not only seeing a change in the increase in the EPS, but we are also seeing a fall in the financial leverage. So the benefit of operating and financial leverage is being used to the advantage of the firm. Okay, so if there's any doubt, any question, you can ask.
मैम सेकंड वाले केस में
हाँ जी।
प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स कितना आ रहा था?
सेकंड वाले केस में बेटा आ रहा था 1,17,000 आ रहा था ना, तभी तो 11.7 आए हैं। 10,000
1,17,000
हाँ 1,17,000 10,000 इक्विटी शेयर्स नहीं हुआ सॉल्व। शुड आई सॉल्व?
मैम कुछ कैलकुलेशंस मिस्टेक्स हैं वो देख लेना मैम।
ठीक है, आप रीचेक कर लेना। रेस्ट ऑफ यू प्लीज कंप्लीट।
हम फाइनेंशियल लिवरेज में जब डिनोमिनेटर में बिफोर टैक्स लेते हैं या आफ्टर टैक्स लेते हैं अर्निंग्स?
बिफोर टैक्स, बिफोर टैक्स।
ओके मैम।